It's a long time. Oh, Hedda! Look who's here to visit us.
Good morning, Hedda. Good morning. How was your first night back home?
Good morning, Mr. Smith. How nice of you to visit us so early in the morning. Look here, we shall never be able to manage with this maid. She likes to stop lying around. Just look at this hideous handbag.
Hedda, that's my auntie's handbag.
It certainly is mine.
Well, thank God.
Mrs. Elston, we heard that you called in last evening. I hope that you're not in any trouble.
Yes, I am, and I don't know anyone else to turn to.
Come take a seat, won't you?
No, I'm too anxious to sit down.
Come now. You cannot be that anxious.
Come, sit down.
Has anything in particular happened?
Ina Blauberg is in town.
Lovewell?
What? I left Lovberg in town. Fancy that, Hedda.
Yes, he's been in this terrible town for a week alone, with so many temptations on all sides.
But how does he concern you?
He was our children's tutor.
But then is he, I don't know how to express it, but is he regular enough in his habits for this post?
For the past 2 years, his conduct has been completely reproachable. I assure you. And now, since he's in this great town, with a large sum of money, I can't help but fear for him.
Why did he not remain with you and your husband?
After his book was published, he was way too restless to remain with us.
That book, Aunt Julia told me that he published a new book.
Yes, it's a big book about civilization. And it caused a tremendous stir, selling many copies. I beg and implore you, if he comes to you, receive him with kindness.
Perhaps you should get in touch with him.
You know, Hedda, perhaps that would be the right thing to do.
Yeah, why not this instant?
Alright, I'll attend to it right now.
There, we have killed 2 birds in one stone.
What do you mean?
To see whether or not anybody.
Yes, to contact you.
And so that we can have a cozy, confidential, friendly chat.
But I really must leave, Mrs. Desmond.
Come on, you can't be in such a hurry. Tell me something about your life at home.
That's really what I don't want to speak of.
Come on, do me. We were such good school friends.
You were a class above me, and I was dreadfully scared of you.
Afraid of me?
Yes, dreadfully. When we used to meet on the stairs, you pulled my hair.
Did I? Really?
Yes, and once you threatened to burn it off my head.
That was all nonsense. We used to be such close friends, I'm pretty sure. And we should renew our friendship. Now tell me, are you at Lovewell? I understand that he's been in your neighborhood for the past 3 years.
Yes, he constantly visits, since he gives the children lessons.
How did this friendship between you and Ida Lovewell come about?
It grew gradually. I gained a kind of influence over him.
An influence?
Yes, he gave up his old habits. Not because I asked him to, but because he knew that they were so repulsive. He never wrote anything without my assistance. And there's a new book coming out, one he wrote with me. He has the original, of course, but because of his habits, I'm not sure if he'll lose it in this town. I have the rough copy with me, and this is what we used when he was writing. If he loses the original, this is all we'll have. It is like a child.
Oh, let me take a look at it. So you two are partners, are you?
Yes, Ella, that's a very good list. I ought to be perfectly happy, but I don't know how long it will last.
Don't you trust him?
A woman's shadow stands between Ina Blackbird and me. A woman. Someone he used to know when he was young. Someone he couldn't completely forget.
What? Has he told you about this?
Yes, once. Very vaguely. Alluded to it.
Well, what did he say?
He said that when they parted, she threatened to shoot him with a pistol.
Nonsense. No one does that sort of thing. So, what happens now? What do you intend to do?
Oh, I don't know. and your husband enough for helping me. It's getting rather late, Mrs. Desmond. I must leave.
Of course, my dear. Let me walk you to the door. I'm burning your child there. Yours and Eilert Loveberg's child. I'm burning it!
Mrs. Desmond?
Mr. Loveberg, isn't it rather late in the night for you to be visiting? And if you're looking for Thea, she's not here. She left some time ago.
Oh, Hedda. What have I done? I've done the most terrible thing.
I don't understand. What is all this?
I've destroyed my child, the manuscript of our book.
Ah, but it was just a book after all, so what?
It's just as good as child murder to her. To Thea, she thought of it as a child. The whole soul was in that book.
Ah yes, the child. That's what she called it.
So you understand that there is no future before us then, her and me.
So what are you going to do about it?
I want to make an end of this whole business. The sooner the better.
Eilert Loveberg, come here. Listen to me. Take this. You think you could do it beautifully?
No! If you get stressed back to us, there's going to be a scandal.
That's
It shut my stomach.
Oh, that's disgusting.
All I ever wanted was to have some control over someone else's fate.
Well, it's not really too late.